By morning, Ethan's farm looked completely different. The flowers had survived the storm, and for the first time in months, Ethan smiled. But hope didn't stop the bank. That same morning, a black truck pulled into the driveway. Mr. Hayes had come for one reason: to take the farm. "You have 7 days, Ethan," the banker said. 7 days to pay everything, or this farm becomes the bank's property." Ethan looked at the flowers, then at Lily. 7 days is enough. That night, Ethan searched the old barn for anything he could sell. Old tools, old equipment, old memories. Then, behind a broken wooden wall, he found something he had never seen before. It was an old leather ledger. Inside were records from his grandfather, and one name appeared again and again. The name belonged to the entire town. Ethan whispered, "Why would Grandpa keep this?" Then Ethan found the letter. His grandfather hadn't built the farm just to make money. During a terrible drought decades ago, he had used the farm to feed the entire town. And the ledger showed something unbelievable. Many families still owed him money, but he had written one sentence: "Never collect a debt from someone who is already struggling." Ethan closed the ledger. He could have sold it. He could have used the old records to demand money from the families. But he did something different. He took the ledger and walked toward town. Ethan stood in front of the town. Everyone expected him to ask for money. Instead, he opened the ledger and tore out the pages. The room went silent. Then Ethan said, "My grandfather never wanted your money. Neither do I." Then Ethan pointed toward his flower field. "But if you really want to help me, don't give me money. Help me build something." That afternoon, the entire town returned to his farm. They turned the farm into a community market. Fresh vegetables, flowers, homemade bread, and everything grown right there. On the 7th day, Mr. Hayes returned. But this time, he wasn't looking at an empty farm. He was looking at a business, a community, and hundreds of people buying Ethan's produce. Mr. Hayes looked at Ethan, then at the crowd, and said, "I'm not here to take your farm." Ethan froze. "I came to offer you a new loan, because now you've built something worth saving." Lily looked at Ethan and asked, "Did we save the farm?" Ethan smiled. "No, Lily, the town did." But when Ethan opened the mysterious envelope waiting at his farmhouse that night, he discovered a secret about his wife that could change everything.